Now we'll start with the second behavior learning theory, social learning theory. Social learning theory was given by Albert Bandura in 1963. He gave four components. First is antecedent determinant. Second is consequent determinant. Third is modeling, also known as observation learning. And fourth is self-regulation. He gave four components. Number one is antecedent determinant. Number two is consequent determinant. Number three is modeling, also known as observational learning. And fourth is self-regulation. Ante means before, and determinant means any factor which influence any process. So those factors which influence the process before the process starts are antecedent determinants. Consequent means after. Consequence means after. Determinant means those factors which influence any process. So those factors which influence the process after the process is complete are known as consequent determinants. Modeling, also known as observation learning, is a procedure which is very commonly done in child dentistry. For example, the number one child comes to the operator with the first visit. He is apprehensive, he is uncooperative. So what we do is, one more child or second child who is already undergoing treatment or is having second or third visit is already on the dental chair, who is very cooperative, who is very positive, is pally with the dentist, and both know each other, so he is cooperative. So what we do is we ask the first child to observe the second child undergoing the treatment. So this second child act as a model for the first child. Okay. Now then after this comes the self-regulation. We'll come to discuss this with an example now. For example, if we have to do a root canal treatment or a pulp therapy in a child, for example, second child who is undergoing treatment, what we do is, the first step we have to give LA, that is local anesthesia or injection. What will the child do? He may cry. Okay. But we start the pulp therapy. The first child observes the second child undergoing the dental procedure. After the procedure is finished, we give a sticker to the child as a reward to the second child. Now what happens is, the first child is observing all the procedure. This first thing, injection or crying, is the antecedent determinant. Means before the procedure start, the factor which influence the behavior of the first child. Then he is observing the whole procedure, the whole pulp therapy, that is modeling. And then when the procedure is over, he knows that a sticker is given to the second child. So the first child understands that if he sit like this, first thing will be injection, then the whole procedure, and then he is going to get a reward. Then what he does is he take into consideration the antecedent determinant, the consequent determinant, and then he self-regulate the whole procedure on himself. That if I sit like this, I am also going to get a sticker like this. So this is known as social learning theory by Albert Bandura.